We are not playing the shenanigans game. Hi guys, what's up? What you doing? How you feeling? What you doing? Where you sleeping? Yeah. Nahla is here. So, tell me, how's the day going? How has your night been? Thank you for liking the live. Welcome back. It's your girl. Pick up the phone. Okay, hey, thanks for the star, Batty. Batty coming through with the star. Big Batty. I'm back. Lana up in here. We got a member in the building, Lani. So yeah. Maybe we can have some gifted memberships later. Maybe we'll get some gifted memberships. We could give out some memberships. I'm chilling, y'all. I'm chilling. It is a beautiful night. So how's the night going so far? What are you doing? It's 2 a.m., 3 a.m. 3 a.m. You're welcome. Jermaine, hi. Mush, mush. This 3. 1 hug. Hi. Coconut water. Thanks, Batty, for the floating heart. Hello. What time is it? Hi. Thanks for the book. It's 2:15 for me. It's night for you. What time is it for you? How's your night going, Miss Coconut Water? Coconut water? Absolutely gorgeous. At this hour of clowning around. Hey, 12:15 here in California, just walking my dog after a long day of work. It's 3:16 in Toronto, Canada. I love your videos. It's 2:16 a.m. Why is it called a restroom if you don't rest in it? On a check-in, love you. 3:16 here in Michigan. Squirt a lot. Hey, what's going on? T-Dot. What's going on? What time is it for you? I didn't give it to me. Give it to now. Hello. What time is it for you, Nahla? What's up, East B? Any cougars on here? I don't know. Hug! Getting ready to go to school? What's up, Dimitri? Anyways, hey. Hey, Nolly, can you pull an all-nighter with me? What's poppin', Red? Yeah, I got now. Hey. Bye, cutie. Jason DeFlower. You eat turkey? I'm getting my funny up night out. How's your day today? Jason DeFlower. Hope you're having a blessed night, Nala. About to sleep. Fire for Diddy Bay. Batty sent 100, trying to ignore that forehead. Oh my god, you're gorgeous. How long have you been live? Your hair is cuties. Jason to makeup brush. Can you shout me out? I'm currently looking for a girlfriend. Do you need a gift, Nala? You are very happy today. It's 3:15. Another sleeping live stream again. About to cook dinner. I think you're cool. You're so pretty. Did your bestie go home? Like, comment, share, subscribe. You're beautiful, slay baddie. It's 3:18. Love your energy, little lady. Do you like boba? Hi, my name is Maya from the UK. I am 11 years old. Don't forget to double tap the screen on your way in before you forget. You're so pretty. If you had a twin, I would still choose you. You're so pretty. If you're taller than 5'7", you slay. It's lunchtime here. I invited you to come here quickly. For real, your energy's fire. Pump up the likes. You slay the day. Jason to Chili. I subscribed and liked. Oh my god, my favorite bro sister. Oh my god, I subbed. I love this channel. I never forget anything. Grr, grr. Babe. Okay, I just said hi, but I will leave you alone. Have a great day, miss. Jason to Chili. If you had a twin, I still choose you. Your twin. $4. Sub and show love. Oh my god, your skin is perfect. Thanks everyone for your support. Please continue to double tap that screen, like that screen, and subscribe. Black Puma, you are like my one of the most beautiful girls. East Beeson to Latin Disca. You're beautiful. Put a shirt on. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay, let me stop trolling y'all. Seriously, that's kind of tiring. That was kind of tiring. Y'all didn't catch on? Oh, I have to sneeze. Pineapple! Okay. Today, okay, y'all, guess what we're finna do? Guess. Somebody guess. It involves food. For your hint, it does involve food. For your hint, it does. W fit. Thank you. W moderator. Okay. My bad, y'all. So, guess what we finna do? Finna do. Guess what we finna do? Pineapple. Yes, that's exactly what we finna do. Okay? Yeah. We finna do this. How the hell do we open it? Okay. That sound kind of crazy. Okay, that was okay. I feel like I'm supposed to take the pineapples out and then make it and then put the pineapples back. Yeah, that kind of sounds smarter. Yeah, bro, I think we fucked up. I think we messed up just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Let me do it right. Okay. How the fuck am I supposed to do it right when I already started doing it wrong? Okay. Whatever. The juice is separated into here. I don't want to hear nothing. I already messed up. I don't want to hear nothing. Not a word. We're just going to carry on. Okay? Where's the sugar? Oh, no. Add the diabetes. Go ahead, just do it. Just do it. Just go ahead and just do it. Cause that right there ain't it. Ah! We got a dub by D Wade in the building. We got a dub. W to dub. W to D. We got 20 Zolas. We got 20 Zolas. We got 20 Zolas. All right, let's see. Go ahead, add the sugar. Don't hide that sugar. Provide that sugar. Don't hide that sugar. Provide that sugar. Don't hide that sugar. Provide that. It's about to be sugar everywhere. All right, that is not enough, bro. That is not enough for the Kool-Aid. Yeah, add sugar. Add a little bit more. A little bit more. A lot bit more. Okay. All right, not too much. Stop playing. We about to drop the Jackson 5. 12 cups. 12 cups. You gonna shart after this? Who's gonna shart? Okay. Now that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Look at my freaking mouth. Jail. Okay, guys. We definitely... Now we wait. 24 hours. I overflowed the thing. One is floating. This is just a lot. This is overwhelming. I'm overstimulated. Offer these pineapples. Why is it rising? Why is it rising? I just know these things gonna be busting, like, whatever. We're just gonna let it chill. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Yeah, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay, we'll revisit this tomorrow. Okay, moving on. Sugar high. See, I didn't even have the sugar yet. Tomorrow though is a different story. Tomorrow, though. Anyways, bro, my ponytail is tight as heck. It's just like where, like, my ponytail's so tight, you would think I'm about to go on a date at the White House. Why is it so slick? But anyways, let me clean up all this sugar off my counter before my OCD start acting up. Y'all, when I made that bacon in that air fryer, why did nobody tell me sooner that I could just pop the bacon in the air fryer? It comes out the same way, even better. Don't gotta clean up an oily pot with don't gotta clean up the dirty dish with the pig. I'm sorry. How old are we in here? Because my joke is not gonna land if... Just forget it. Anyways, so yeah. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me that I could put the bacon in the air fryer? Count your days. I don't be doing all that gatekeeping, okay? Listen. So if you wanna know how to make... your bacon in the air fryer, put that junk on 380 and take it out when it's the color you like. Boy, you ain't gotta clean up no pots, no pans, no popping, no dropping, no locking, no socking, no dodging and ducking, no grease. Bruh. Jail. Whoever knew that and didn't tell me that, immediately. Girl, I know how to cook. That's not what I asked. I said who in here knew that they could put bacon in the air fryer and didn't tell me. That's what I was talking about. What about the eggs? Oh, the boiled eggs? Put the boiled eggs in there for $2.75 for 15 minutes? Y'all had me boiling water on the pot, waiting on eggs to boil when I could have just plopped it in the air fryer. I'm not mad, I'm just a little disappointed. But anyways, I'm sitting here, y'all know what I'm doing. Kicking it, feeling good. If you not Crip and you blood, bacon back BMO. But anyways, I'm just saying, like, hey, I love everybody, okay? For the streets. Well, we finally reached the bottom of our weed container. Life's about to be very political now. Life's about to be very political. But in the meantime, I do have a little something. But pump up the lights. See, like, cutting grass. Yeah, cutting grass. Ruffling feathers. Whatever you want to call it. Hold it down. For sure. Always hold it down. Don't be a snitch. How I've been doing nice. Throw that vape away. Throw your brain away. Get another one. Cause baby, this ain't no... Don't ever call Bong Keisha Bong Diddy Bong Bomb a vape. She would never be a vape, babe. You could never. She can never. Okay? We just do it straight from the plant. Okay? We're just clean, natural, doing our own thing. Okay? Now, if you're talking about that vape over there sitting on the counter, that's not a vape. That's a dab pen. Yeah. And his name is Fred. Okay? So shut up. Thank you. Fred is not a vape. He's a dab pen, okay? He doesn't contain nicotine, so shut up. Anyways, Bonquisha, she's not a baby either. Her name is Bonquisha Bonquiqui. Bong diddy bong bong. No vape, no gummies, scary flowers, she like me. Exactly. Telling an adult how to get high is crazy. We don't teach you how to tie your shoelace. Go cry. But anyways, this is the last of it. So tomorrow's gonna be day 1 clean. Day 1. Day 1 clean. Yeah, try it. Clean is crazy. Weed, not a drug. You see what I mean? You get me? You get me? But today it's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I already got the stuff for it. You know me. I stay ready for Taco Tuesday. Every week, we're having tacos tomorrow. Do my ladies from this motherfucker? Hell yeah. Y'all, I was watching videos of myself and I was like, dang, sis. Taco, I was like, dang, sis, you was looking kind of cooked. But like now though, I'm kind of cute now. But like back in the day, I was kind of cooked. I was like, yo, she needed some milk. She needed a cheeseburger. She was looking cooked. You look fully cooked. Gourmet. You know, I don't like people who are funnier than me. Please leave. What did everybody have for dinner? And don't lie. If you had cup of noodles, it's okay. If you had McDonald's, we are not judging you. If you had I didn't have dinner. You had 20 tacos. I had sushi, frog legs. You had what? You had pasta. You had tuna fish. You had bread. Jack in the Box tacos. You had empanadas. You had what you have? You didn't have anything? You had bread. You had deer ankles. You had steak, you had bread, you had empanadas, you had quesadillas. The dog is frightening me. Alligator toast with mashed potatoes. What? You need to stop it. You need to go on a diet. You need to stop it. You need to cleanse. You need to drink some water. Alligator toast, mashed potatoes. What part of Texas are you living in? Because we need to get you out of there. We need to get you out of there. Immediately. I'm a little too high for that. I was alligator toes and mashed potatoes. Who the fuck? Bro, to imagine that is freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. Bro, an alligator is literally a whole monster. Like, what? Like, bruh. Bruh, no. No, bruh. I heard them gator nuggets go crazy. No. No. See, like, growing up in California, we didn't eat gators or frog legs. You know, in California, we just be chilling. We just eat tacos and soul food. So I'm not gonna say I didn't have it before, because I have had it before. I've not no gator though. I'm standing 10 toes on my feet that I ain't never had that. But I did have frog legs before in Louisiana. That's just the craziest animal that I've probably had. Shout out to Jay for the floating hearts. Bro, what is soul food, bro? Soul food is like food from the soul. It kind of tastes like chicken and alligator. See, frog legs taste like chicken and alligator. So you're telling me alligator tastes like chicken? Moving on. Next thing you're gonna tell me is you snack on cockroaches. We need to eat better. How about that? You know what? As a community, we're eating better. Starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow. No, starting the day. Actually, can we start on Friday? Because I really want to make these sugar cookies. I really do. But yeah, on Friday, we can start with a healthier diet. Let's do it. You know, let's not eat anything that's literally scraping through the lakes. Let's not eat. No, let's not. No. What do they even eat? People? Um. I know that all of us have seen an alligator attack. So you mean to tell me that if you eat an alligator, technically you are full of shit? Yeah. I'll go fishing and get you some trout. You need to just bring me back some salmon, okay? Like, that's all. I don't really care for nothing else. I've had a shark taco too, and it was horrible. See, my thing is, how are we even this close to even kill a shark? To be able to then start eating shark tacos. Like, you gotta be on a shark boat. I'm really visualizing that because, you know, like, when I wake up in the morning, I don't be thinking like, yo, let me pack this little sandwich, get on this little shark boat, shoot down me a little shark, flip it into some tacos. Like, that's a crazy day. That's a day. I'm not living enough. I'm not living enough. This shit is sucks. I am not living enough. $2 holla. Start eating better, so stop eating that fishy cat. Okay. You know what? Three breaths. Everybody needs to take 3 breaths. Immediately. Trout is almost like salmon. Oh my god. Yes, catfish. Definitely fry up some catfish immediately. In a po' boy. Put it in a po' boy. I'll take it. Put it in a po' boy. $2 holla. $2 holla. And you were joking about yeah. Keep it. I want to try catfish, but I can't get past the look of them. Well, just why don't you just go get it fried? A fried died and already laid to the side. You might as well just start at the end. If you go eat it, start at the end. I got bread. You got cheese. You got cheddar. You got mozzarella. You got, what you got? Feta? Shut your eyes low, I like. Loud mouths of I buck with that line. J Real is breaded like some chicken tenders. And this is this. Just made my philosophy start at the end. You old good. I'll buy it. Cut up catfish with some potato greens and beans and rice. Pineapple with lizard meat, good, but you gotta fry it. I got everything to make a sandwich. He got the whole loaf. He got the whole loaf. He got buns and glizzies. Where the fuck would I get frog legs? Iguana meat is nice. Of course, Jake got bread like Jersey Mike's. Hot dog on a stick. He ballin'. All women love catfish. Mamas, sisters, aunties, grandmas, they all. We make a macaroni, cheese, or fried fish. From Jefferson to Hamilton to Jackson, Grant, and Benji next. With that gravy. How are you? You know, I'm feeling good. Drea finally returned my DAP pin. And it is empty. Count your motherfucking days. How would you return a pin empty? At least I'll just keep it. You know what I mean? But maybe if we charge it, we might get some juices out of it. Bruh, the fact that I can see through it, it's empty. We can see through it. Boy, I was in there on our own time. But anyways, like, take a hit or you're scared. When you gonna call me? When you gonna call me and make me ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you. Cooked. 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 Violation. This is a full pin. I love that song. Ever been to New York City? Pull up. Pull up. What you got for me over there in New York? Let me know. Let me know. Drop the low. Did you hear my twin Lil Wayne on that beat? That's your twin? That's your lookalike? That's your lookalike? You need somebody to even go and say it. Fire. Water. How I'm supposed to breathe in the air. Anyways. What's the other element? Green lighter? Yeah. How are you today? You thirsty as fuck. Oh my god. Toe up. You toe up. You toe up. Don't ever have me reading something like that. I got some. Oh, you too turned up. You too turned up. Too turned up. Drinking that. Drinking. What you drinking? I got water. I got water. What you drinking? I got water. What you sipping on right now? I got water. Here's my water. Everybody tell me what they're drinking. If you're not drinking anything, you could say nothing. You're sober? My nails? But I got water. You got horchata? AJ's here. You got me laughing with that fire water. $2 holla. $2 holla. What? Would you marry a millionaire if you had a chance to? I would be the millionaire if I had to. If I had the chance to. I would be the millionaire and date a bum. East, I heard there was fire down on Skid Row. I got water though. I do. I have a lot of water. I have a case of water right there. I have a case of water right there. I have a case of water right there. I have water in the fridge. We'll go give out water to Skid Row tomorrow. We'll give out 100 bottles of water. What's up? YouTube plug. It's this small. It can fit in my hand. It could disappear. It could look like a ring on your finger. Bro, where are you from, shawty? My name is not Shawty. Ew, and get away from me now. Why are your skin so flawless though? Because I take showers. Ah, shout out for the star. Body count. You go first. I like your eyes. She's on here 24/7. You know why I'm here 24/7? Because I can't be here 9 to 5. I have to be here 24/7. You know? I just want more. You are the best. Yeah. So, single and is very single. You see how quiet it is in my home? Peaceful. Peaceful. No unnecessary peas and poops to hear. You know? Good morning, baby. It is not the morning time. It just became night. The crickets are going crazy. I'm still on neighborhood watch duty. Y'all, during the daytime, I love looking at my neighbors. But at nighttime, we have a lot of crickets. And if I leave the door open, like literally the next day, I would go to the bathroom and there would be a cricket like hopping through the house. And I would have to go on a cricket hunt. Yeah. And unfortunately, ever since I've been keeping the door closed, I haven't been having no crickets as pets. Yeah. Because that would be crazy. But I would like to creep on my neighbors too. You know? Some people be walking their dogs. And I just be like, dang. Imagine if I had a dog, bro. And my dog would have to be like trying to wake me up at like 1 a.m. talking about something. I gotta go pee. And then I have to get out of bed to go walk my dog at 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, what? Crazy. That would make me so mad. But anyways, long story short, gotta, just peep through the window from time to time. Because we can't do what we just like to do. You shouldn't have a dog without a backyard. I guess that would make sense. Having a doggy door is definitely a nice little perk. Good morning. You like my nails? Thank you. So I'm from California. We're just chilling. In California, we're just chilling. You shouldn't have a dog with all that cake lying around. Love you too, my love. And love. And my two pit bulls be punking me? Okay, crazy. How your dogs be punking you? Y'all be getting pets and it'd be the pet's home. Y'all be feeding y'all pets before y'all feed yourselves? I don't have any pets, so I don't know. What time is it in my country? Get your money up and not your funny up time. How old am I? 26 years old. 26 years young. What are we talking about? Years young. Okay. Years young. Talk about how old are you? Never was old. Years old. Years young. Okay? Years young. How many years young you is? Start asking people that. How many years young you is? So that they could be happy. How many years old you is? Yeah. You look so young, girl. Anything after 21 is just getting older is a lie. Is a lie. That's not even the proper way of saying that. How many years young you is? It sounds like a bunch of words put together with a period at the end to me. Question mark to be proper. How many years young you is? Exactly. Exactly. With a question mark to be proper. Why you want to marry with me? All it takes is to put in a little bit of work by being a listener. Cali girl have the best vibes. You got a football team? Absolutely not. Oh. Time to load the dishwasher. I made these little snacks and I'm excited to try them. So, oh. Okay, so what I decided to do was wrap some fruit roll-ups inside of some frozen fruit. Yeah, they're hard. I want to try one of them. I couldn't fit it on the strawberry, but this one's mango. Oh, yeah. If I bite into this, oh my God. Why is this so hard? I don't know. What was I thinking? A fruit roll-up wrapped around a frozen mango. Why is it so hard and cold and sour and magically delicious? Oh my god. Whatever the fuck that concoction was, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. You need to go back to the drawing board with that one. 8 out of 10. Well, at least let it thaw out for 10 minutes. Yeah. Not a single. Oh my god, pray for me. Pray for me. I'm not gonna lie. That was crazy. I have like 2 more though, but that was crazy. Definitely might have to let. But I feel like if I let it thaw out, then it's giving soggy. I don't want it to give soggy, but it definitely was. That was a lot. Like for real. Did you have fun with your friends? What did you do? Oh yeah, when Drea came over, like, when was that? Like 3 hours ago? 4 hours ago? When she came over, I made her a BLT wrap, a BLT ranch wrap. I fed my child. Basically every single time my friends come over to my house, I like have food for them. That's just like my thing. So I made her some food and then we just chilled, talked, listened to music, and then she went home. Did I figure out how to make pizza? No, I didn't. But you know what? I do have all the ingredients though. I do. I think I do. I have flour, baking soda, baking powder, yeast, cornstarch. What else do we need to make pizza dough? I got all that stuff. Just know I do. But tomorrow I was thinking about walking to the market and getting pepperoni because I already have the sauce and some mozzarella. And I like sausages on my pizza too. But honestly, I could also do ground beef on my pizza. A taco pizza for Taco Tuesday. What kind of men you into? If I told you, you would feel like you that guy. Why you tripping? Why you tripping? Long pause. Barbecue chicken. Ooh. Okay, if we do barbecue chicken pizza, I swear to God, that means we're gonna have to figure out, we're gonna have to master this dough like we ain't never dough. Like we gotta master this dough like we've been working that pizza our whole lives. Because I'm not gonna mess up the chicken. Oh my God, that's the best idea ever in the world invented. Making barbecue chicken pizza at home. I swear to God, it would be the cheapest thing that you can make. And it would be so good. Oh my God. What's the dough? Somebody give me the dough recipe, please. Don't gatekeep. Give me a pizza dough recipe so I can photographically remember it. But seafood boil pizza, yeah, you're doing too much. No, that don't even go together. No, hate it. We just need to leave things alone. But flour, water, and yeast, it's only 3 ingredients. No, but I need to know how to make really good pizza dough. Like, I need, like, please. Frog leg pizza. You need to go on a diet. Don't make pizza dough at Pizza Hut. It comes frozen in a box. You don't make dough at Pizza Hut. It comes frozen in a box. Okay, but what is the ingredients that they froze? Where the fuck do I get frog legs? Dough, mo, dough. Just slap it on some bread. What's up? Domino's make it from scratch though. Okay, so what do Domino's do? Or are you gatekeeping? Sausage, pineapple, and mushrooms. Flour and yeast. That's it. And a little bit of salt. Yeah, okay. 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 Since y'all just want to say it's flour and yeast, let's prep some bread that can rise. And we can cook it tomorrow. Somebody please give me the recipe. Now. Baking powder, in case. Flour. What else do we need? Yeast. This is the yeast that I got today. How the fuck do I rub this? I don't want to waste it. How much is supposed to... Shouldn't this give me a bread recipe? Like, why doesn't it just have it on the back of the package? Do they hate us or something? What's going on? Homemade pizza dough. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. Right here. Everybody please shut up while I learn. 3/4 cup of warm water. We can't fuck this up, okay? We just cannot fuck this up. There's just no way we're gonna fuck this up, okay? Okay. A bowl and some measuring cups. That's all we need. Okay. What are we doing? 3/4 cup. This is already stressing me out. This is already stressing me out. This is 1/3 cup. Give me a second. This is just you know, half of a cup. You know. Where are your glasses? Honestly, y'all, I don't know. Sometimes okay. Boy, so nobody was gonna tell me 3/4 cup is basically 1 cup. Because what the fuck? Why does it say 3/4 and the line is literally right there? Oh my god, where's my apron? Excuse me? I'm at home, okay? I'm at home. This is the test run. We're already fucking up. It's supposed to be 3/4 cup of water. Why are we putting flour? Okay. How much flour is supposed to be? 2 cups. Okay, just 2 of these. All right, 2 scoops of that. Okay. Warm water. Warm water. One, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds of water. Oh. Warm water, right? Okay. 1 envelope of activated yeast. Cut a little corner. Period. Okay. What's next? Warm water. A tablespoon of sugar. This is Domino's, okay? They said 1. Oh, really? Some salt. And some olive oil. Okay. You did that so wrong, guys. We did this so wrong. We did this so wrong. We were supposed to let the yeast dissolve. Salt. How the hell do I, how the heck? How am I supposed to? Okay, here goes nothing. I'm thinking that the yeast was supposed to dissolve in the water like it said on the thing. So that's where we went wrong. Absolutely. And the fact that there's not that much water in here for this flour is crazy. Very crazy. But you know what? I'm just following the recipe. Maybe the steps is what I was supposed to be following. But hey, I'm just following the recipe. Yeah. Process the dough forms into a sticky ball. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Until it turned into a sticky ball. The yeast was supposed to sit for 5 minutes, but it ain't. But we still making pizza. Yay, 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 yay. Honestly, if this doesn't work out, let it all work out. At least I used the ingredients properly. Mixing it until it turns into a ball. Golly, my hand is hurting. But I'm not trying to put my fingers in there because I ain't trying to get that dirty. It's just pizza dough. Oh, it's kind of giving me something to work with. I'm mixing it. I'm mixing it. I'm mixing it. I'm mixing it. Okay. We have something. Come on. We have something. I like the consistency. I'm not gonna lie. Not mad at it at all. Does this need some more water? Probably. Well, this is like very shitty. This is like very thick ass, shitty ass. You think I put too much oil? Put flour on your hands? Okay. We need to get down to the bottom of this. Immediately. I don't think it's enough water in here. It seems pretty dry. It seems pretty dry. I think that's what it is, maybe. Because it said that the water was supposed to sit. This is a natural dough. Girl making concrete. Yeah. It's the water. She making bricks. A little more water. Okay. Here goes nothing. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard pizza. Like, seriously. Should we start over? Should we start over? What is this coming to be? Why is it so hard? Not too much water. Y'all, what in the pizza dough is this? Okay, we should start over. We should start over. Day 1 failing at making pizza dough. Now let's see where this goes. Okay. You know what? This is gonna go into something special. This is gonna be a really nice pizza dough. A kind that's never been done before. What? This is a good kind of pizza dough. The kind that you eat at home. With your family. Yeah. This pizza dough has a life, okay? Has a life. It's okay if you mess up. It's okay. It's not meant to be perfect. It's just made to be a pizza dough. Okay? No matter the ingredients, Just follow your heart. Okay? Or and follow the ingredients, you know, whichever one makes more sense. Probably following the ingredients. Because this is a workout. This is not okay. And my hands are hurting so bad. Does anybody have anything to say? How do we revive this? You gotta let it sit. So it still feels pretty hard, but I don't know. Still, it feels like a rock. Like, seriously. It gotta rise. Okay. Okay, well. We shall see. It's very sticky and very hard. Okay. I don't know, I guess. Probably made some nice bread. We probably did. But, I don't know. Cover it with a cloth and let it proof. With a cloth? Like a paper towel? I'm killing it? Wow. Y'all. It just seems really hard to me. Like, I just feel like as a dough, the dough should really be like a little more water. I don't know. Talk about you need to put some Italian and twirl it in the air. Oh, it's hard because the yeast didn't activate. Okay, so do I just leave it alone now, or do I need to add more water? I don't know. Looks pretty, just like. Need to put some plastic around it. Leave it alone. Okay, leave it. All right, I'm done. You guys, are you sure that this is... I just don't see how this is gonna work. I just don't see how this is gonna work. But okay. Let's see the dough rise. Talking about you gotta let it sit. The mod for another singer just like you. Can be the mod, please. Okay. Well, I already know you guys are gonna be like, how's the bread? How'd the bread go? And honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea. Don't know. How's everybody's life going? Maybe I can try to start over, you know? But then that would probably be crazy. I mean, I still have all the ingredients, you know? What's next? Should we meal prep some cookie dough? But I can't believe it said, okay, 2 cups. It says pour 3/4 cups of warm water into small bowl. Stir in yeast. Let stand until yeast dissolves. About 5 minutes. Brush large bowl lightly in olive oil. Mix 2 cups of flour, sugar, and salt in processor. Add yeast mixture and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Proceed until dough forms a sticky ball. Transfer to lightly floured surface. Knead dough until smooth, adding more flour by tablespoons if dough is very sticky. About 1 minute, transfer to prepared bowl. Turn dough in bowl to coat with oil. Cover bowl with First Street plastic wrap and let dough rise in warm area until double in volume, about 1 hour. Roll out dough and start in center and work outwards. Place dough onto floured pizza peel. So in about 1 hour, we should have risen dough. I mean, honestly, I didn't even do it the right way, but whatever. 1 hour, it says. Shout out to the plastic bags that I bought today. But baking powder for cookies. We got some yeast up in here left over. We got some yeast. I'm tripping on a yacht. I'm like, what them pineapple chunks in for? But I feel like they gotta soak some more in the Kool-Aid. Ma'am, you need a mod to clear the spam. I literally have like 5 mods in the chat. What are you doing? Literally. Okay. Let me clean this flour up. Well, that was a nice little experiment. Fun. So much fun. Period. Posted up in the kitchen, chilling. You know? Post. I really am impatient though about these pineapple chunks. Like what? How long do they have to sit in there for? Because I feel like they've been sitting in there for like an hour. No, we can't. I cannot put the pineapples on the pizza because we already put Kool-Aid inside the pineapples. Okay, let's just try one. One or two or three or four or five. Okay. I feel like I'm not gonna drive myself crazy today. Oh my god. The color is 10 out of 10. Yes. Well, it looks like at the bottom, they're not fully submerged yet. So I don't think they're ready yet. But I definitely think the longer we wait, the better it'll taste. On tomorrow's episode of What the Fuck Are You Eating? We will be having some Kool-Aid pineapple chunks. Mary, yeah. What time is it? It's definitely time to go to sleep. Yes. Because what the heck? I need some chicken nuggets in my life right now. I don't even know where that came from, but yeah. I need some chicken nuggets in my life right now. 360 outfit check. All good things come to an end. Outfit check. High as hell me. Oh my god, those pineapples look so good. Oh my god. I want some right now. I do. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do ourselves a solid. Okay? We're gonna do ourselves a solid and we're gonna make cookies. Okay? I've been saying that. I've been wanting to. So, let's make some cookies. Or, even better, let's make one of those cakes that you just pop in the microwave. Yeah. It's called a cupcake. Literally. I don't know what the hell we're doing, so come on. Let's just go figure this out before we even ruin it. Okay. Is my other phone turned on? Oh, period. How to make a cake in a cup. How to make a mug cake. Yeah. I think I got some
Let's make a fun petty mug cake that takes like 5 minutes. Look how fluffy that is. You need a big mug. 3 tablespoons of flour. 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. And then an eighth of a teaspoon each of baking powder and salt. Just whisk it together and try to get rid of any of those lumps.
Shut up. We just don't have any freaking frosting. But what did she do?
Mug cake that takes like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Look how fluffy that is.
Very fluffy.
You need a big mug. 3 tablespoons of flour.
3 tablespoons of flour. Okay. Tablespoons. How the heck? All right, let's be precise. 3 tablespoons of flour. 1, 2, 3 cannot fuck this up. 3 tablespoons of flour.
1.5 tablespoons of sugar.
Period. Okay. Now we can put the flour away. What are you doing? Can you see that I'm making a cupcake? Okay. One and a half tablespoons of sugar. Something about putting my flour in my sugar thing is not on my bucket list. Okay. 1 and a half. Okay.
Let's make a fun, funny mug cake that takes like 5 minutes.
Takes 5 minutes?
Look how fluffy that is. You need a big mug. 3 tablespoons of flour.
We did that.
1.5 tablespoons of sugar.
We did that.
And then 1/8 of a teaspoon each of baking powder and salt. Just
1/8 of a teaspoon. What the fuck? 1/8 of a teaspoon. Is that this? Should we make ours pink? Probably. Expired. Okay. Are these expired? Yes. Yes, these are. Yes. Would have been a cute idea, though. All right. What the hell am I supposed to put in here? Baking what? Baking powder?
to whisk it together to try to get rid of any of those clumps. This is a 1 mug recipe, so 2.5 tablespoons of milk.
Oh, shit. Hold on, she's going too fast. We're gonna use this. I just put 2. I mean, why not? She said 1/8. That's a 1/4. It's giving. If you do 2 of those, that would be a 1/8, right? I don't know. She said in salt, or am I tripping? What else did she say? This is crazy.
This is a 1 mug recipe, so 2.5 salt. Just whisk it together to try to get 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, and then 1/8 of a teaspoon each of baking powder and salt. Just whisk it together to try to get rid of any of those clumps. This is a 1 mug recipe, so 2.5 tablespoons of milk.
That's enough salt.
2 teaspoons of melted butter, and then 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. Just give it a quick whisk.
Bro, she's moving too fast.
Don't worry.
She's moving
Now
too
for the
fast.
best part, the
She's moving
sprinkles.
too
Half a
fast.
tablespoon of colorful
moving
sprinkles.
too
You can do up to a
fast.
tablespoon. They will bleed a little bit. It's up to you. Just fold them in. Ta-da. And now we're going to put this in the microwave for like 45 to 50 seconds. It will grow. Okay?
Wait, how are you supposed to put the butter?
Now you can eat this as is, and it's delicious. Or you can add a little frosting. Some extra sprinkles. How cute is she?
Let's melt it a little bit.
Let's make a fun, funny mug cake that takes like 5 minutes.
Milk.
Look how fluffy that is. You need a big mug. 3 tablespoons of flour, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, and then 1/8 of a teaspoon each of baking powder and salt. Just whisk it together to try to get rid of any of those clumps. This is a 1 mug recipe, so 2.5 tablespoons of milk, 2 teaspoons of melted butter, and then 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. Just give it a quick whisk. It'll be kind of liquidy. Don't worry. Now for the best part, the sprinkles. Half a tablespoon of colorful sprinkles. You can do up to a tablespoon. They will bleed a little bit. It's up to you. Just fold them in. Ta-da. And now we're going to put this in the microwave for like 45
Okay, that
50
needs to
seconds.
sit while I
It
get the
will
vanilla.
grow. Okay? Now you can eat this as is, and it's delicious. Or you can add a little frosting. Some extra sprinkles. How cute is she? Let's make a fun, funny mug cake that takes like 5
Yes.
minutes. Look how fluffy that is. You need a big mug. 3 tablespoons of flour.
Chocolate drops?
1.5 tablespoons of sugar. And then 1/8 of a teaspoon each of baking powder and salt. Just whisk it together to try to get rid of any of those clumps. This is a 1 mug recipe.
The butter, the butter, the butter.
Milk. 2 teaspoons of melted butter. And then 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. Just give it a quick whisk. It'll be kind of liquidy. Don't worry. Now for the best part, the sprinkles. Half a tablespoon of local sprinkles. You can do up to a tablespoon. They will bleed a little bit. It's up to you. Just fold them.
Thanks for your help. Let me see. Whisk until there's no lumps. Okay, not that bad.
And ta-da! And now we're gonna put this in the microwave for like 45 to 50 seconds. It will
45 to
roll.
50 seconds?
Now you can eat this as
45 to 50 seconds. What? What? This is gonna pop in my fridge. Let's clean up within the seconds. Oh my god, this is crazy. Well, easy bake oven. Is it risen? Has it risen? Alrighty. If I take this out the microwave, that thing is not a cake. Counter days. Counter days. I'm just saying. 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 Should we melt some? Oh, there is an irresistible brownie recipe. Hello. On here. If that goes wrong, we can make some irresistible brownies. All right, we're gonna melt some chocolate to see if we can use it as a frosting. Pray for us. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. We have a cake. Oh my god. Such a beautiful cake. Such a beautiful cake. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, unfortunately, my chocolate is taking forever, so I'm just gonna put the chocolate on the cake. and put it, oh wait, the chocolate did melt. Period. Okay, a little something. Oh my. This is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. 30 seconds. This is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. Shout out to that lady. Shout out to that lady. Like, what? Rock your hips. I am so happy. This is crazy. It's crazy. We got a little mug cake with a little bit of white chocolate frosting on top of that. Ooh, it's hot though. But let me, boy, ain't no way. Tenderism. Put a candle and celebrate. Okay. Happy birthday to our cake. Happy birthday to our cake. Happy birthday for learning how to make a cake in a microwave. Happy birthday to our cake. Happy birthday to our cake. Happy birthday for learning the recipe to make a cake in the microwave. Make a wish, everybody. Period. Ew. Don't recommend that. Don't recommend licking the candle. Too much wax. This is fire! What the heck? Yeah. Yeah, this is great. This is great. I don't even remember what we did, but this is great. It's like so freaking like gooey. Boy, no way. Boy, ain't no way. Ain't no way. We just made a cake. That way. That was fun. Ain't no way. We just made a cake in our cup today. Ain't no way we just did that. Oh. Y'all was trying to gatekeep that one too. You see how y'all be gatekeeping? Like what? You see that? Oh yeah. That shit nasty. Who made that? Who made this? What? With some strawberries in this? Oh. This is crazy. Wow. 10 out of 10 recommend, guys. I deadass thought she was cat. But there's no way. This is fire. That right there is dangerous. Have you every 15 minutes? Dang, I'm gonna put the Reese's with the cake. I'm gonna make the cake pickle flavor. I'm gonna put raspberries. I'm gonna put chocolate chip gumdrops in. I'm gonna put gummy bears and ice cream and vanilla ice cream. That thing will have you making 20 different cakes. It was that easy? Oh hell no! I feel like that's dangerous. I feel like that right there, dangerous. It's okay, guys. We have enough candles to make more cake. I'm just saying. Okay, our dough is kind of getting a little bit higher. Okay, it's rising. Yeah, strong people drink their milk. But it's time to go to sleep. That was crazy. I rate the cake 10 out of 10. Boy, that shit was 10 out of 10. What the heck? Definitely 10 out of 10. Like, what? Well, my bond is done. So, there's that. Oh, wait, this trash. Down, down. I have freaking flour on my pants. It's crazy. I always forget to turn off the living room TV. I know that should be running it up. Running it up. Turn it off, though. Turn it off. Let me see you turn it off. What the heck? The batteries. What's happening? Okay. Just... Let me see you clap your hands. I think I want to watch a movie. I haven't watched a movie in like, I don't know how many days. Time to watch a movie. Boy, I'm still thinking about that cake. Ain't no way I'm still thinking about that cake. Oh my God. What did that cake do to me? Like what? What the fuck? Who orchestrated a 360? For real. Who orchestrated a 360? Okay. What's for television? What's for television? What's for television? What's for television? I need to go turn the AC on immediately.
NBC's
Don't be doing all of that. Don't be doing all of that. Don't be doing all of that. What's for television? What's for television? Dollar Tree dinners. Let me see it. Show me it. Show me it. Show me it right now. Dollar Tree dinners. I need to put my people on. We're watching Dollar Tree dinners.
That's okay. You got this now. And see, closer.
I think I'm more of an indoor kid.
All right, here comes the heater, Liam.
That's fine. You might not be good at getting the most out of T-ball practice, but with SeatGeek, you can get the most out of your seats.
Here comes the heater, Liam.
Dollar Tree
Be good at
dinners.
seats with SeatGeek.
Put me on, sister.
into the free movie.
Put me on. Like what? Put me
Since they were
on.
starting season 4 of my Budget Grocery Week series, I got a message from a follower who said that she has about $50 a week to feed 2 people, and the only store she has is Walmart. I know there are already a lot of channels that do Walmart meal plans, and there are a lot of great resources out there, but this person came to me directly, and I like to try to help as many people as I possibly can. And I know that the criteria that
$50
I follow is a little bit
groceries?
different
Yeah,
than
show
the
me.
criteria that some other creators follow. So for example, the only
Show
things
me.
that I can use for my own pantry are oil, salt, and pepper. That means that anyone can pick up one of these meal plans with $50 in their pocket and almost nothing in their pantry and still be able to replicate what I'm going to be doing. I'm
Show
also trying
me.
to take into consideration factors like cooking experience, trying to make as easy meals as I possibly can. And I did go a little unhinged with my Dollar General series, so I might redo that at some point in the future to try to make it a little bit more realistic, because for the sake of being creative, I think I lost some of the realism in that specific series. So this is supposed to be a very easy to follow meal plan, and it's going to actually be a little bit different this go around. In the past, when I have done these series, I have done the 7 days, and then at the end of the 7 days, I either talk about what I have left over or try to make a couple of extra meals out of what I have left. But this time, I want to try to do this for 2 weeks in a row. That means that at the end of this 7 days, any ingredients that I have left over are going to funnel into next week's meal plan to show you how to make the best use of what you have left over at the end of the week for the sake of budgeting. It is my goal in this year to do more of these, incorporating more stores, more price points, more household sizes, trying to get as many of these kind of budget meal plans out as possible. It is also one of my goals for this year to potentially get a website up and running where you can
Girl, show us the meals.
like that. But that is something that I'm going to be working on in my downtime. As you can see, I have the entire haul laid out in front of me. This was just under $50. Let's go through everything that I got and the individual price points, and then we can get started on our meals for the day. I'm going to cover the price of each item, but I will also put something up on screen that kind of shows a rolling total as we go through the haul and how it all adds up to $50. Starting with how I shop for breakfast, the first thing I picked up was milk, margarine, and eggs, because you're going to need that for a variety of things, including a lot of mixes. The milk was $1.92, the Bluebonnet margarine was $1.43, and the 18-pack of eggs was $3.48. Next up, we have
Bro, where's
coffee
she
and
grocery
chocolate.
shopping
These
at?
are
Because she's
technically
lying.
non-essential. I think it's important to budget in something that you look forward to and enjoy each day, and for me, that is an iced coffee. The coffee was $4.47, and the creamer was $2.68. Next up, we have oatmeal. Now, technically, you can do unflavored oatmeal if you have things like brown sugar and cinnamon, but again, I'm not assuming that you have any pantry items on hand, so I went with a flavored variety. You can do any flavor that you want, but keep in mind the package sizes. The apples and cinnamon and the maple brown sugar each come with 10 packets, whereas a lot of the other flavors only come with 8. So if you're looking for bang for your buck, I would go with one of those 2 flavors, but again, bearing in mind that you can still have personal preference even on a budget, so go with the flavor you're going to enjoy the most. The oatmeal was $1.82. I did grab a couple of bananas. These can be for snacks or they can be for breakfast, and they're 78 cents a pound. This was 45 cents. You can use the little scale to weigh the bananas while you're at the store to try to get an accurate idea when you're trying to budget. I also got muffin mix. Now, this does need milk and eggs to prepare it, which we already have. This muffin mix was 98 cents, and again, this can be a breakfast or it can be a snack. So I'm trying to get things that are kind of versatile. We also have a loaf of sandwich bread. I like to have toast with my eggs in the morning, or bread and butter can also work as a side dish for various things. So I think that bread, even if you don't get stuff to make sandwiches, which I did not, bread is a good breakfast item or a side item as well. Bread was $1.32 for the loaf. So that pretty much covers breakfast. Now let's move on to kind of our dinner or lunch options. 10-pound bag of chicken leg quarters. This was $7.72. So that means it was about 77 cents a pound. You are not going to find a better price on any meat in the grocery store. We do have to do a little bit of prep work with this, but it's going to be really simple. Otherwise, this is going to be our meat for the entire week, but we're going to change it up quite a bit so that we're not eating the same thing every day. That's where your seasonings come into play. I got some lemon pepper seasoning. This was $1.12. I got some Parmesan garlic and some jerk seasoning. These were $1.22 each. Brown gravy mix. This was 48 cents. And taco seasoning. This was 52 cents. All of these will be used to season our chicken. So essentially, we have 5 different meals right here that are all very different, so we
Right.
can work in a lot of variety. Next up, we have our bases. Now, whenever I'm structuring a meal, I structure them into bases, vegetables, main, and then flavor enhancers. So the seasoning would be the flavor enhancer, the main is the chicken quarters. Now we have our bases. These kind of bulk out our meals and make them feel more filling. This is our carbs, essentially. So we have a 2-pound bag of white rice. This was $1.77. We have a box of pasta, was 98 cents. I did get a box of chicken stuffing mix. This was 93 cents. A 5-pound bag of russet potatoes. This was $2.83. And then a package of flour tortillas. You can also do corn. We prefer flour. The tortillas were $1.98. So this is going to give us a lot of versatility. We can kind of mix and match things. Those are our bases. I did get pasta sauce for the spaghetti, and I found one that has meat already integrated into the sauce. This is the Prego mini meatball sauce. And this was $2.38. This saves us from having to buy a pound of ground beef, and we've already got meat in the sauce. So we're going to try that. I also like their Italian sausage and garlic sauce. Next up, we have our vegetables, and the name of the game is versatility here. So I have 2 bags of frozen green beans. Those are one of my favorite vegetables, and I feel like they go with a lot of things. These were 98 cents a bag. I also got a bag of frozen broccoli florets. Now, cuts are cheaper, but again, you can still have personal preference on a budget. I'd rather have the florets. I prefer the texture and flavor of them overall, and that was $1.16. 2 green bell peppers. These are priced per bell pepper, so try to find the biggest ones that you can find. These were 86 cents each, so 2 bell peppers came in at $1.72. And lastly, a bag of onions. This is also very versatile. We can toss it in just about anything. This was $2.18 for a 3-pound bag. The last thing I got is totally optional, but I do like to try to incorporate snacks and desserts whenever I can, so I got a box of strawberry jello, and that was 83 cents. I feel like that's a lot of food for $50. Our pre-tax total is $49.55. Now, depending on the area that you live in, you might also have to pay sales tax on top of that. Only 13 states charge sales tax on unprepared food, but if you do live in an area with
Bro,
tax, then just tax
that's
on it.
just
Maybe
crazy.
you have to cut out the jello or something like that. So that takes care of the haul, and let's go ahead and jump on into breakfast for day 1. I'm going to keep the upfront prep work relatively minimal, but when it comes to eating on a budget, there is going to be some unavoidable prep. First thing are these chicken leg quarters. Now, you're more than welcome to just divide them out and cook them whole, but generally speaking, I find it easier to make a menu when I take the time to at
What the
least
heck?
separate the legs from the thighs. These 10-pound bags of quarters will usually have about 11 whole legs. This means 11 legs and 11 thighs. And what I like to do is separate these into 2 bags, one with 11 legs and a small thigh, and the other with the remaining 10 thighs. This will make more sense as we get into the specific meals. But if you wanted to freeze these, I would recommend dividing it just a little further into a bag with 6 legs and a bag with 5 legs and a small thigh. The legs I'll typically cook whole. I've never really found a better way with chicken legs than to just leave them in their natural state. Whereas the thighs, I will typically boil them and shred them. This is just because it's easier to divvy out shredded chicken across multiple meals than to try to split whole thighs between servings. Plus, then you also get the chicken broth that you can use in a variety of things. So now that we've talked about the what and the why, let's talk about the how. Separating the leg from the thigh can be done a few different ways, but the way I always do it is to pinch the leg and the thigh together and cut where I can feel a little notch in the joint. Long, smooth cuts, at least until I'm past the joint, and then I lay it on my cutting board and cut the rest of the way through. To boil the chicken thighs, I add them into a pot, except for the one small one that I reserved for the legs, cover them with water, and I should have used a bigger pot, but bring this up to a boil and reduce it to a simmer. In the first 15 minutes or so, take some time to scoop off any foam that you see floating on the top. This is called scum, and all it does is make your broth cloudy, so it's more of an aesthetic thing, but it won't impact the flavor of the broth. I let this simmer for an hour, and then I remove all of my chicken thighs and let them cool for a good while and then shred them. Take your time here, especially with these quarters, as they do have the ribs attached and you don't want any little bone surprises in your shredded chicken. Once I have all of my chicken shredded, I divided this into 3 containers for 3 separate meals.
Period.
I add my bones back into my broth and cover this and let it simmer a lot longer. You don't have to do this, but if you wanted to, I recommend simmering it all day, as long as you can, and sometimes overnight. The goal is for the bones to be brittle and crumble easily. That way you know that you've pulled out all of the proteins and collagen from them. I did around 8 hours, and this wasn't even long enough, but it was all the patience that I had that day. Then strain your stock stock. I run it through a colander and then a fine mesh strainer, and I
Yo,
chill it
she
with
put
an ice
me up
bath
on
because healthy rounds has to do so for
game.
food safety reasons. And lastly, pour it
Can y'all
into
hear
jars
that?
and store it in the fridge, or you can freeze it if you
Like,
prefer.
literally,
If you have
what
the
the
time and
heck?
you can also prep little things in advance like the muffins, the jello, and even pre-chop some peppers and onions to keep in the fridge. This will just potentially make things smoother throughout the week. Moving on to breakfast of the week, and I made a really simple but delicious menu. I started each day with an iced coffee with flavored creamer. Now you can do hot coffee if you prefer, and I definitely was happy that I budgeted in coffee as it made this week a lot nicer for me overall. Here's how I make my iced coffee. I fill up my coffee pot halfway with water. This is a standard 12-cup coffee pot, so I pour water to the 7 line. Then I add my coffee filter and 3/4 of a cup of ground coffee. But each scoop is slightly rounded on top, so it's a little over 3/4 of a cup. I brew it on bold, and I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what difference that makes, but I always do it. And then when it's done, I add ice until the coffee gets up to the 9 line on the pot. So in a nutshell, you're making a regular pot of coffee, but with half the amount of water. Then adding ice to chill the coffee, but since the coffee is initially brewed extra strong, the ice doesn't water down the coffee, instead it dilutes it to the correct ratio. I did work at Starbucks for a year, and that's how it's done there, so that's how I do it at home. The first breakfast was
Period.
fried eggs on toast. Quite simply, 2 fried eggs served with 2 slices of buttered toast. Margarine toast doesn't flow quite the same, but I did indeed use margarine for the eggs and the toast. This was my breakfast twice, but I spaced it out so I wasn't eating it 2 days in a row. Next we have oatmeal, and I did this 2 ways. The first was a normal oatmeal, 2 to 3 packets each depending on how filling you want this. I used hot water. You can also use milk. You can add some coffee creamer to it, and I took one of the bananas and I sliced it up and I mixed it into the oatmeal. For the second oatmeal variation, I made a baked oatmeal, and this turned out pretty fantastic. It tasted like a Nutri-Grain bar. I mashed 1 banana and I mixed this with 1 egg, half cup of milk, and 3 packets of instant oatmeal. Pour this into a greased baking dish and bake it at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Then cut it into slices. And this is something you can make.
That
in
does
advance
look
if you have
good.
an emergency, you need to go to work. Which brings me to the next breakfast. I'm using this Jiffy muffin mix. This calls for milk and an egg to prepare it. And with this, you can either make regular sized muffins, mini muffins, or pancakes with it. So it's up to you. I made mini muffins because I like that they're bite sized, and that makes it a little more fun for me. It made 23 mini muffins, so you can have some for breakfast and save some for snacks. Going into day 6 breakfast, I only had 6 eggs left. So to bulk them out, I'm making hash browns with my potatoes. Sort through the bag and pick out 2 to 3 small potatoes and shred those up with a grater. To keep them from turning brown, place them in a bowl of cold water until you're ready to fry them up. I also change the water a couple of times, at least until the water is clear, to remove extra starch. Into a skillet, I preheated 2 tablespoons of margarine and 2 tablespoons of oil. I added a handful of diced peppers and onions to saute for a couple of minutes. Then I added my drained hash browns. Give them a toss to coat in the oil mixture and spread them out onto an even layer. Season them well with salt and pepper and let them fry undisturbed for 6 to 8 minutes. If you stir them, they will not brown and crisp. Then flip them over and repeat this on the other side, and I served each portion with 1 fried egg on top. And the 7th and final
Period.
breakfast was migas. This is a Mexican breakfast, and it starts off with tortillas. I cut 4 flour tortillas into squares, and into a skillet I preheated 2 tablespoons of margarine and 2 tablespoons of oil. I added a handful of diced peppers and onions to saute for a couple of minutes, and then I added my cut up tortillas. Season this well with salt and stir them every few minutes and wait for them to get nice and brown and toasty. Crack and scrambled my last 4 eggs, and I added some milk to my eggs, and then I poured them in with the cooked tortillas. This was by far my favorite breakfast of the whole week. The hash browns were my second choice, but this was amazing, and it was so simple but insanely delicious.
Loading.
Hell yeah! But okay, basically she's just making a bunch of meals with a very
Closer.
low budget. I don't know. I was locked in.
It's fine. You might not be good at getting the most out of T-ball practice, but with SeatGeek, you can get the most out of your seats.
Here comes the heater, Leo.
What y'all? What we in here chatting about?
Loading.
What did I miss?
I'm AAA member Caden
What did I
Jackson. Life on
miss?
tour runs unlimited. It's 3 hours to the next show.
AAA helps every mile count. To get to the next gig,
You
the
sexy.
stick to our budget. Last night's hotel and this morning's fuel costs less with AAA. Every mile and every state line adds up, but so do the savings. Then it's showtime. When the lights come up and the crowd cheers, all our hard work is worth it. AAA keeps us moving.
How was
Never
it?
stops. Join AAA.
How was it? I'm literally still watching.
Claim.
Yeah, I'm frightful.
She's just over here making all types of recipes.
And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money. Well, internet's been perfect. The setup
You in
was
bed
so
because of
easy
me
to
is
blend the
hilarious.
It was like,
Well, I'm just saying.
Exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up. Right now, get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
Loading. Claim.
Hi. Do you like shrimp?
What?
Oh, I'm going to Vegas.
I like shrimp.
Loading. Resuming SO1801 how to eat for 50
We'll see you
hours a
later.
week.
That I made, I was sure to make enough to have leftovers for lunch the following day. And this is something that I have always done, especially when I've needed to pack a lunch on the go for work. Cook once, eat twice is definitely one of the best ways to save time and money. I have also attempted to make this the easiest possible meal plan. I did this in 2 ways. The first is that the majority of meals that I made were simple, one pan or one pot meals. And the second way is that I designed this meal plan based on the seasoning packets that I got. So pick a packet, and that's what's for dinner. The first meal was garlic parmesan chicken and potatoes.
God,
Pick out
Parmesan
4
chicken and
decent-sized
potatoes.
potatoes, wash them, and dice them. Toss them into a baking dish along with a half a bag of frozen green beans. I also decided to slice up an onion and I tossed that in as well. Add a good drizzle of cooking oil and season this liberally with salt and pepper. Mix this well to make sure everything is well coated. Take 6 of your chicken legs and toss them in the packet of garlic parmesan seasoning mix. If desired, you can reserve some of the seasoning to add to the potatoes and green beans, but I didn't find that made much of a difference. Lay your chicken directly on top of the potatoes and vegetables, and you can add a small amount of margarine to the top of each leg to assist with browning and crisping. Bake this uncovered at 400 degrees for 50 to 55 minutes. In the last 10 to 15 minutes, remove the chicken and give the potatoes and vegetables a quick toss. Then add the chicken back on top, turning the chicken over so that it browns on both sides, and return this to the oven to finish baking. It is up to you how you divide your 6 legs. I did 2 legs for Michael and 1 leg for me, or you can do 2 legs each for dinner and 1 leg each for lunch. I tried to make sure that the portions were as reasonable and realistic as possible. The second dinner was a chicken fajita rice skillet, which I then made into tacos. This one started by dicing up 1 bell pepper and 1 whole onion. Saute those together in a skillet preheated with 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil just until the onions start to soften. Add in the packet of taco seasoning, 1 of the containers of shredded chicken that we prepared earlier, and 1 cup of dry rice. Let this all saute together for 3 to 5 minutes or so, then add 2 cups of liquid. Now this can either be water or the chicken broth that we prepared, or a combination of both. Give this a stir and let it come up to a boil, then reduce heat to low, cover and simmer this for 15 minutes. After that, turn off the heat and let it rest undisturbed for an additional 15 minutes. Serve this taco style on some tortillas, brown them up in a dry skillet for some better texture and flavor. I will be the first to admit that this could have
Right.
been sauce, be it sour cream or salsa or even cheese, but it was a perfectly suitable meal without it. And of course, you can use anything you already have to improve the base recipe. Day 3 was definitely my favorite dinner, just chicken and gravy with stuffing, mashed potatoes, and green beans. Peel and dice 4 potatoes. A smaller dice will cook a lot faster than a bigger one, and as a bonus, you could save the peels. Just store them in cold water in your fridge, and if you're ever craving a salty snack, you can whip up some crispy potato skin chips. Put the potatoes in a pot of salted water and bring it up to a boil, then simmer until the potatoes are fork tender. For me, this was only 10 minutes because of how small I diced them. Drain them and add them back to the pot with plenty of salt and pepper, 4 tablespoons of margarine, and about a 1/4 cup of milk, and mash this together. Cover this, set it aside, and prepare the stuffing according to the box instructions. You can even replace some of the water with our prepared chicken broth. Then we're going to mix the gravy mix and heat that until thickened, along with 1 container of shredded chicken. You can saute or roast the green beans if you want for added flavor. I'm using a whole bag of them, and I was trying to keep this quick, so I just steamed the bag in the microwave, and then I seasoned them with salt and pepper. And this meal makes 6 servings, so we have extras for later on down the week. To break up the chicken monotony, I had spaghetti on the 4th day, right in the middle of the week. And this one's really simple because it's just spaghetti, but I did add some sauteed peppers and onions into the prepared sauce. When it comes to sauce ratios, I find that a jar of sauce isn't quite enough to fully coat a whole pound of pasta. If you use the whole pound, it does get kind of dry, so instead I only mixed about 3/4 of the cooked pasta into the sauce, and then I divided this into 4 servings. For the rest of the pasta, I added some margarine, a couple of spoonfuls of the pasta cooking water, and some of that lemon pepper seasoning to make a makeshift lemony pasta sauce. So I got an extra 2 servings out of this meal as well, and for something I just kind of threw together, it turned out really good. I did put a little bit of chicken on it, but it was better without the chicken. This
Yeah,
pretty
what
mini
the
meatball
fuck
sauce
was
was
that?
pretty good, but it did
The
remind me
chicken
of
on it?
the
Heh.
Boyardee. So if you want a slightly more adult tasting pasta sauce, if that makes sense, I would probably go with the Italian sausage sauce instead. For day 5, we're making a 1-pot jerk chicken and rice. Using the rest of my chicken legs and that one small thigh, I added a drizzle of oil into the bag along with a packet of jerk seasoning, and I mixed this to fully coat the chicken. You can just let that chill in the fridge until you're ready for dinner. I finally diced 1 onion, and in a skillet I preheated some oil. I pan-fried my seasoned chicken legs for 6 minutes on each side. What works for me is just to set a timer and walk away. Let the pan and the heat do the work for you, and you'll get some really nice caramelization. After cooking on both sides, remove the chicken and then add the onion along with that second half of the bag of frozen green beans from day 1. Saute these together, and this will also deglaze the bottom of the skillet. Add 1 cup of white rice and continue to saute for a couple of minutes. Then add 2 cups of liquid. I might sound like a broken record, but this can be broth, water, or both. I use broth. Let this come up to a boil and then add back in your chicken legs. Cover this and simmer for 15 minutes. Turn off the heat and let it rest for 15 more minutes. That's it. I promised you these dinners would be easy. So being honest here, the 6th dinner was my least favorite. I have made something before that I really enjoyed, but this version that I made was just okay. And that's okay. On a budget, not
Yeah,
every
she
meal is
lost
gonna
me
be
at that one.
fulfilling, especially
Where's
when
the
you're getting
remote?
towards the end of the week and
She
you're
lost
just
me at that
finishing up
one.
odds and ends. But I
Heck
made a
no.
lemon pepper chicken broccoli rice
Girl,
skillet.
why?
This is pretty much the same process as the other 2 rice skillets.
No, I hate it. I hate it.
Sign up to save progress 3 button
No,
1 of 2.
I hate it.
Resume
No.
playing button 1 of 7.
No, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. That last meal was not okay. Violation. She put shredded chicken with broccoli. That already sent me. That shredded broccoli with shredded chicken. What are you feeding a toddler? No. Yeah, this looks like a vibe. This movie looks like a love movie. A love movie.
Leaving grid unmuted.
Job, I just hit a ceiling.
Yeah, it's called Waves.
I never thought college was my thing. Getting a degree.
Oh, okay.
So going to
Fine.
class from wherever.
That fell under the bed.
Whatever. So nothing is stopping me. Nothing keeping me from my dream job.
This is my comeback.
But yeah.
Discover the degree that's right for you at PurdueGlobal.edu.
Time's at 2 in the morning.
Into the free playing.
Well, what the hell? Shredded? No, I've never had shredded chicken
Loading.
with broccoli.
Playing.
No, I know. Y'all need me?
Car that doesn't make you feel recognized.
Don't.
Is a car that stops
I'm gonna
short
be in
of
my
the person.
dreams. It's already late. It's late as hell.
Loading.
It is late, late.
Playing waves.
It is late.
Second act. The original got to your motherfucking second place. You better come in to every single match with a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, I can tell you right now, your rival has a plan. And it will manifest itself in your defeat. And you will lose.
Good. You do realize there are more words in the English language you can use to speak with your father here?
School was good. But practice went over another history test tomorrow, so I need to start homework.
Okay. There you go. We'll leave you down there by 9.
I know.
All right.
Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not rude. It doesn't boast. Love also forgets wrong. If we spent more time loving one another, hate would cease. So you have a choice. Love works better. Love is better for us. It makes the world better. But we have to be in action. How do you want to love? How can I love? Well, you know what? It could be just like a smile. A smile on your face can change somebody's day.
This movie is cooked.
That love is for the and so
Watching a movie.
in a world full of hate. Everybody thinking of somebody else. You're no good, and you're no good, and we're no good, and they're no good. Ain't nobody good right now. So we need love to bring people back. There used to be an old thing when I was growing up that says it takes a village to raise a child.
You just falling asleep in church for no reason? No. Were you bored with that service today?
I mean, she's.
How's your shoulder, Ken? Still sore?
I don't know.
I'm gonna call Steve, just get an appointment to make sure.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine.
We went.
I got mine.
You had your eye on your knee too, look where that got you. Sure is fine, but we have a whole season ahead. And I'm sorry, Ken, I'm gonna miss this one, but you've gotta be there, and Em will be there. I'll be there. What?
I told you practice got moved.
It's your brother's first meet.
I have to study. Everybody else can't move that late. And Bethany's mom says that
No, that's what this is about. Your friends at Bethany's house.
Mom doesn't even care if I'm there. Do you care if I'm there?
I don't
You
care.
care, and you should care.
Okay, all right, and nothing to worry about here. You know why? Because the wise and noble father's gonna be there to hold it down.
Really? Where is he? Where is he? You see him when you send him out?
No. Same one.
She was in my way too.
We can go right now.
You go.
We can go right now.
That's what's up.
You think you can take the old man? You think you can make it?
What's up?
Can we not?
What's up?
It's that shoulder, right? Come on.
What's up?
Did you start?
Did I start?
I'm just making sure you started.
Did you? Get off my ear.
Yeah, can you not?
You let me know. You alright?
I'm fine, man.
You let me know when you're good. You okay? You let me know. You let me know.
Can we not scare the people, please?
Come on! One more. Let's go. One more. One more?
You did right. Press too hard. Press too hard.
But it all starts with a piece of dirt, turns into something magnificent. Something that makes a contribution to your community. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta take pride in it. Check this out. Show you this master plan. If you could be so lucky one day to have a bedroom like this bedroom, then you'd be doing all right. You'd be doing all right.
sole source of pure, unadulterated inspiration. Something that is inspiring to you and you alone. I want you to look at it. I want you to take it in. I want you to be your guiding light right now, all right? And then I want you to repeat after me. I will not let you down. Repeat.
I will not let you down.
I will not let me down. Repeat.
You will not let me down.
My folks won't let me down.
My folks won't let me down.
My coach won't let me down.
My coach won't let me down.
I cannot be taken down. I am a new machine. Say it!
I cannot be taken down. I am a new machine.
One more time!
I cannot be taken down. I am a new machine.
One more time with me.
I cannot be taken down. I am a new machine.
One more time.
I cannot be taken down. I am a new machine.
All right, Mavericks on three. 1, 2, 3.
Loading. Playing.
For type 2 diabetes.
This is not a game, and you're not playing. Your struggle with type 2 diabetes is real, but so is your strength and determination, and you're ready to make a move. Mounjaro is proven to lower A1C.
Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills.
Oh my goodness.
Side effects include
These commercials are
diarrhea,
crazy.
which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems.
See how Mounjaro performed against Ozempic. Visit Mounjaro.com/compare.
Make your move. Ask your doctor about once weekly Mounjaro.
Loading. Playing.
And awesome at SeaWorld San Diego. Get real close to orcas, belugas, penguins, and
What's
more.
up?
Meet legends of the deep at the all-new Shark Encounter. Soak in can't-miss shows. Stay later for Summer Spectacular with star-studded concerts. See wonders in a new light with nighttime animal shows and an all-new drone spectacular. Dive in and go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Buy one day for only $59.99. Get a second day free during our 4th of July sale. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Loading.
Yeah.
Playing.
Sensitivities? Let's go to PetSmart. Try Hillside's diet, sensitive stomach and skin. It
I'm
supports
in and
digestion,
out of
skin,
this
and a healthy immune system.
movie.
PetSmart, anything for pets.
Loading. Playing.
Oh, Pete.
That's so embarrassing.
Well, it's kind of your fault. After kids, the pelvic floor can weaken, and then perimenopause reduces estrogen. Here, I have poise.
How did you know all that stuff?
Well, I used to be a doctor.
No, you didn't.
Loading. Resuming waves.
Yep. See? You feel the difference? I feel the difference, all right? Get up. All right, yeah. If you did it the way I told you, you would have done 20 seconds earlier. Right? Yeah. Kid was a chop, man. You may have been able to catch him quick because you're faster and you're stronger with your technique. Getting the state is about technique. You feel me? You good? Shoulders good? It's not hurting. You sure? You sure? All right. Come on. Let me see that fire one more time. Come on. Come on.
Man, casino nigga. Shit. ASAP.
my door.
Close your own door.
What did you think?
It's fine. Could have been better, but it's cool. I gotta shoot for the.
For the Maverick ball?
Yeah.
You don't look good. Oh, your sister's going. What group is she going with?
The governor? She better not be going on, that's all.
You are your sister's keeper.
Since when?
Not like it's your prom. Is Alexis excited?
Yeah, I hope so. She's had her dress for long enough. How was your day?
Exhausting. Oh, that divorce is happening. I have some notes for you to do.
Keep telling her to spare the schedule on the work Friday, she wouldn't be so exhausted.
Patients have me till Thursday. Come Friday, I want to be with my babies.
Kiss.
Good day?
Yeah, not bad. You done with your homework?
Yeah.
What you waiting for?
Just came down to say hi to mom. It's a 2-second break.
Oh,
How's your knee?
you.
Go make your bed.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, you didn't take any of my pain pills, did you?
No. Why?
It's all good.
SLAP stands for superior labrum anterior and posterior. This top area here is where the biceps tendon attaches to the labrum. That's why you're also feeling pain running up your arm. Now, in your case, if you don't remember a specific event, then you could have aggravated your shoulder and then over time with repetition made it worse and worse. Since it's the labrum, it's not just overhead activities. Any strenuous activity on the biceps tendon will enhance it as well.
Okay, I'm sorry, so like, what does that mean?
Well, you've done extreme damage. You have a level 5 out of 5 slap tear. I've never actually seen this level tear in person.
Well, I mean, it's not that bad. I can easily push through it.
I'm afraid you need surgery, or you're running a risk of permanent, irreversible damage.
But I'm in season right now. So.
I understand. But Tyler, this is very serious. I highly recommend you stop all physical activity immediately and we get you surgery as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, what if we did it what if we did it at the end of the season and I could,
But he's an athlete with a tear. That's crazy.
I can't see you making another match, let alone an entire season.
What y'all doing?
Then, to be honest, recovery will take much longer than just the summer. You're likely never to fully recover.
Oh my God.
The sooner we address this, the better. You're young and
I'm a little sleepy,
it's gonna take time.
but this movie's kind of good.
I can call your mom if you. I'm very sorry.
I hope you're sleeping good. This movie's fire. I feel like I should turn it off because I kind of don't want to miss it. Need some water. Not the porn. Why is he crying in his shower?
Hi, there's water coming through my door. Hi, there's water everywhere. What are you doing? Tyler?
Yeah, what is he doing?
What's the matter, Ty? Let's do this. I'm right here with you. Come on. Go. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7, 8. 2 more. 1 more. How you doing? You done now? That's it? How's it going? How many you got? What's this form about? What's the deal over here?
It's the format she told me to do. Can you just let me do my thing?
I don't pay you to do anything.
She,
You know, there you go again. What's that attitude?
what do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. Hey, stop. Turn it off and look at me. What do I have to say? Who do you think keeps all this money? Now, your mother may be great with the patients, but she don't know nothing about running a business. You think if I quit my job and stop running your mother's business, that you'd have a place to even lay that big head of yours? Huh? And what's up?
I mean, I just have a lot going on.
Do you really? What, you think me and your mom don't got a lot going on? Wait until you get out on your own in the world and have real responsibilities. You gotta be able to balance it out. Now, we talked about this, right? If you can't keep it going, you can forget about hanging out with your friends and running around with that little girl of yours.
Why is he trolling him? He barely did anything.
This is my house. If you don't like it,
Have a good day.
I told you, you didn't have to work for me, and you didn't have to train with me. You asked for that. That was your choice, right? And I'm not the one who chose wrestling, but if you're going to do something, you might as well do it right. I said it before, I'll say it again. The world don't give a shit about you or me. We are not afforded the luxury of being average. Gotta work 10 times as hard just to get anywhere. I don't push you because I want to. I push you because I have to. You hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? Good. You know, we can start sometimes and think of all the opportunities you have that wishing that in 3 months. You know, man, how good you got.
He like pep talking him. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna need to pause this movie. Because I just can't with the movie. It's literally way too loud. And I don't want to miss the ending. But I'm definitely getting sleepy. You know? Okay, good night, guys.